How are you going to fund your health care before Medicare kicks in? Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara, Highball Advisors, and today we're going to talk about that challenge that railroaders face when they leave before Medicare age, right? So a lot of railroaders are lucky. They get their 30 years in. They can leave at 60. Some even leave before 60. However, you have that bridge, I guess you could say, to Medicare. So I want to just go over some of the options that are out there for railroaders to think about how they're going to build that bridge to Medicare, I guess is the way to look at it. So I'll go through some pros and cons and just lay everything out for you. All right. So first of all, first one is COBRA. So that's basically, hey, I left the railroad. I'm going to get coverage for another 18 months. All right. So it's just to go through here, very familiar to what you have. So there'd be like no change of anything. Problem is it's very expensive, right? Because it's going to be no longer is the railroad picking up part of the premium, you're picking up the whole thing. And I think there's actually a 2% charge on top of that. But, and it's the same plan as what you are on. So if you have a lot of cash, COBRA is good for the 18 months at least, right? Next one up is the ACA plan. So that's what they call, otherwise known as Obamacare. All right. So guaranteed coverage. And that's good for people with pre-existing, right? So it's guaranteed coverage and it's based on income. So if you're going to be on the lower end, you could get some tax credits if there's still tax credits available. Don't know. They'll keep debating that in Congress back and forth. However, the plans do have a lot of bells and whistles. So might be some things in there that you might not need. And then the network is narrow, right? So there's only a certain number of providers that will take it. So that's the ACA coverage there. Next up is short term. So short term is like 60 or 90-day coverage. All right. And it's somebody who never goes to the doctor. I don't know who that is, but some people never go to the doctor. God bless them. But you have risk on that, right? And they won't cover pre-existing, right? So you can't say, oh, I need 60-day coverage. Oh, by the way, I need a knee replacement or something. They're going to be like, nah, get out of here. So that's on that. And then that's also going to be a narrow network of hospital systems and doctors that are going to take that short-term coverage. All right. Next up is a private health insurance. Yeah, they still exist out there, private. So they're tailored to people's needs, what you need for there. However, right, price is not based on income. So if you're low income, they're not going to give you any credit for that. It's going to be that one price. If you're high income or low income, the price is the price. So that's the way that works. And then there's no network restrictions on that. So you can go to multiple amount of doctors there. So, and you can just tailor that to, like I said, to how you want to need it. And that will be reflected in the price also. And then finally, cost sharing. You've probably heard a lot about that. Sometimes the religious do the cost sharing. It's less expensive, all right. But it's not health insurance. Just to be clear with everybody, it's kind of like a co-op type thing is the way I look at it. And then there's also no network restrictions on that. Just remember, though, they're not legally liable to pay the bills on that because it is not health insurance. So those are the, let's see, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways to build that bridge there. So you want to check out which way is probably the best way to go. And you really got to put that in your planning. If you're going to leave, especially early, hey, 5, 6, 7 years out, I'm going to have 7 years of health coverage that I might or might not have to cover, right? I mean, you could take a job or a spouse could be working, get coverage there. But if not, this is what you have to start thinking about. And these are the things that I'll put in the Boarding for Railroad retirement process. So sign up for that if you're at or near retirement. We'll go through this because, one of your bigger expenditures, that's for sure. So sign up for that. That would be great. Look forward to connecting with you. All right, share this video with other railroaders who are especially going to be leaving. Make sure that they're thinking about this also, all right? Click on the bell to get the latest video. Until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody.